You gave them time. You gave them chances. You stood by and watched, hoping that maybe, just maybe, they'd see the truth, see the loyalty and the patience you offered them without question. But they took it all for granted, didn't they? They thought your patience was a sign of weakness. They mistook your loyalty for naivety. They assumed you'd always be there, that you'd keep tolerating their games, their lies, their inconsistency. But now it's time to let them go. You see, patience is a virtue, but only when it's directed at those who deserve it. And what they never understood is that your patience wasn't endless. It was a gift, a rare show of strength and resilience. You waited, you believed, you endured. But there comes a point when enough is enough. When the value of your presence is no longer recognized, it's time to remove it. They might act shocked, try to play the victim, try to make you feel guilty for stepping away. They'll paint you as the one who left, as if all that patience and understanding you poured into them just vanished. But that's their truth to grapple with, not yours. Your decision to let them go isn't about punishment. It's about finally respecting yourself enough to stop waiting for something that was never going to change. They relied on your loyalty, leaned on your forgiveness. They knew you would stand by them, no matter what, that you'd forgive their mistakes, their betrayals, their disregard. And you did, again and again, hoping that they'd see it, that they'd feel grateful, that they'd realize what they had. But they didn't. They took it all as their due. They grew comfortable in your patience, never realizing it was something you chose to give. You were patient because you believed in them. You saw their potential, what they could become if only they'd try. But you can't keep waiting for someone to live up to what you see in them. You can't keep putting your life on hold, sacrificing your peace, hoping for a miracle that may never come. There's a point when patience turns into self-sacrifice, and you've reached it. They'll miss you when they realize you're not coming back. When they look around and see that empty space where you used to stand, they'll start to feel the weight of what they lost. Your silence, your absence, it'll scream louder than anything you could ever say. It'll remind them that you were there, that you cared, that you waited, and that now you're gone. You walked away not because you wanted to, but because they gave you no other choice. People don't realize what they have until it's gone. They don't see the loyalty, the patience, the love, until they're left with nothing but the echo of your absence. And by then, it's too late. You gave them every chance to appreciate you, every reason to step up, to meet you halfway. But they didn't. And now they'll have to live with the consequences. Your absence will be their reminder, their punishment, their lesson. You can't keep pouring into a cup that has holes in the bottom. You can't keep giving your patience to someone who doesn't value it, who doesn't respect it. They had their time, and they wasted it. And now it's time for you to choose yourself, to put that same patience into your own growth, your own peace, your own future. Letting them go isn't about bitterness or revenge. It's not about proving a point or making them feel regret. It's about freedom. Freedom from the cycle of disappointment, of broken promises, of wasted patience. You owe it to yourself to be surrounded by people who respect your time, who honor your loyalty, who appreciate your presence. And if they couldn't see that, if they didn't value it, then they're simply not meant to be part of your journey. They'll come to realize what they lost when they're left facing their own reflection, wondering why they pushed away the one person who believed in them. It'll hit them hard. They'll replay the memories, the moments, the words you shared, and they'll feel the ache of loss. But that's their burden to carry now, not yours. You've carried enough for both of you. You were patient, and that was your strength. You held on, you believed, you waited. But strength isn't just about holding on. Sometimes true strength lies in knowing when to let go. in recognizing that you've done all you can, given all you had, and that it's time to step away. It's not easy, it never is, but you know deep down that it's necessary. When you let them go, you're not losing. You're gaining your freedom, your peace, your power. You're making room for people who deserve your patience, who won't take it for granted, who will recognize its value. You're choosing to honor yourself, to respect your own time and energy, to surround yourself with those who uplift you, not drain you. And someday, they'll look back and see what they lost. They'll wish they'd appreciated you while you were there, wish they'd valued your patience, wish they'd done things differently. But by then, you'll be far beyond their reach, on a path they'll never be able to follow. They'll watch from a distance, haunted by the memory of what they had and what they threw away. So walk away with your head held high. You did everything you could, and now it's time to do something for yourself. They didn't value your patience, but you can choose to value yourself. They didn't see your worth, but you know it. And that knowledge, it's more powerful than any words, any promises, any regrets they might try to offer in the future. When you let them go, you're taking back your life, your energy, your spirit. You're freeing yourself from the weight of waiting, of hoping, of believing in someone who couldn't meet you where you stood. They'll regret it, but that's their journey, not yours. Your journey is forward, towards people who will see you, respect you, value you. So let them feel the emptiness, let them miss what they never appreciated. You were patient, and that was your gift. But now, it's time to take that gift and give it to yourself. Let them go and watch as you rise, unburdened, unchained, free.